yesterday, when me and Banjo were live, we came across a subreddit that was dedicated to making sexual content of small Minecraft creators. This included me, this included a lot of my friends, and additionally, it included at least one miner. Now, there are a few things I want to say about this, and Cerise is going to come in a little bit to talk a little bit too. Lalefa might come in to discuss a little bit. But firstly, I want to make aware every single person that was actually on, that was actually being discussed on that subreddit. Because they deserve support and, they should not be having to go through this. On that subreddit was me, Rose Thunder, ZZ Glitch, Awesome Sucks, ASUMSUCKS, Smidge, Honeydew Melon, Crowfang, Percy Everett, Really Oliver, who is a miner, Cosmic Milo, Dark Phoenix, Demofy, Phoebe, Bunny Simps, someone named Kolya, someone named Ember, someone named Rin, I do not know what their social medias are, underscore SPIINS, Rasheri, RASHEAIRY, Small Suwu, SMALLSUWU, Mixiku, and Fanity. 22 people, including at least one miner, were being mentioned on a subreddit that was dedicated to sexualizing content creators in this space. This isn't even touching on the rampant sexualization of larger creators, which is already well discussed by multiple people. These are people who, in most cases, have under 1,000 followers cumulatively, who are being sexualized by who knows how many people, and doing who knows what with the idea of these people in mind, who are creating content surrounding these people. And the fact that that's allowed, to me, is quite frankly unacceptable. Like, it is already very well known that communities like this do exist for larger creators. Jane Animations, for example, who is aromantic asexual, has such a disgusting community of people who try to sexualize her that the subreddit for such a thing has a larger member count than her own actual subreddit. And that's not even mentioning there's countless other people. There's large creators in this space, in the Minecraft space, and who are formerly in the Minecraft space or adjacent to this space that have this kind of thing going on. And above everything, because me and Banjo, we found this out because we searched my name. That's it. We searched my name and we found porn of my VTuber model, of what you guys are looking at right now. Aaron, yeah, that was absolutely disgusting, Aaron. I mean, the fact that these people do this and it is so open and they see no issue with it is mind-boggling and a disgusting act of sheer audacity. Got it. So, I want to say a few things. First of all, if you see any behavior like this, you need to A, report it, and B, support the victims, the people who are like having this happen to them. I got off light compared to the other things that we found on that subreddit. There just being a few mentions of me and the drawing of my model, that was barely anything compared to a lot of what we say. Yeah, you almost threw up this. It's absolutely disgusting. So I want to make a few things. Firstly, if any of you see this kind of thing, do not interact. Do not make posts. Do not make any posts making fun of them. Do not go.
I'm so sorry. I completely fucking forgot that my shit was on.
That's okay.
I
Can
am
you give me a second?
holy moly.
If you see anything of these subreddits, if they pop up for you, if you find them, whatever, do not say anything. Do not post on the subreddits making fun of them. Do not post saying, "Hey, look what I found. You guys, look at this shit." Report them, say nothing, move on. Report the users, move on. That's all you should do. You should not do not bring any more attention to these communities. Additionally, I'm not going to mention the community involved, as I am not going to draw more attention to it. And I'm not going to be discussing this after today, unless I find a very good reason to, because I do not want to bring more attention to this. And to be quite frank, this isn't even a Reddit only issue. I've been
It's
silent.
on Twitter too.
Yeah, I have been silent about this for over a year at this point, but this is probably the best time to mention it. If you guys, if any of you consumed my content in 2023, you would know about a user named Neverd or Neverdie, Neverd Live. And you might also be aware that they dropped off the face of the earth in 2024. Now, the reason this happened was because Neverd was part of Poppy Twitter and was genuinely actively posting content relating to me, to them, to another one of our friends, and to other people in this space. This is a rampant issue that I've had to deal with multiple times that people somehow don't always see an issue with. Like, again, that is someone who is in, like, me and Cerise, we are in a voice chat right now. That is someone who is in this server. That is someone who I knew the address of. That is somebody who's seen my face. And they were busy making pedophilic fantasies and posting them about me on Discord, on Twitter. And the fact that this is it's not accepted, but the fact that this seems to be such an issue in the Minecraft community is something that really, really, really needs to be worked on. And something that they have to fucking get a hold of. Because this, again, this isn't just happening to me. Like, yes, I've had it happen to me twice, but this happens to many, many more people, to larger creators, to smaller creators, minors. Because I was a minor when that shit was being written about me. Because one of the people that we found on that subreddit is a minor. And there's probably other spaces that we don't know about that also do this shit in relation to minors.
Disgusting.
It is. Cerise, I'm gonna cool down for a second. Please, like,
you want me to say my piece?
Please,
you were nice. You were actually nicer than I was about to be. Cause holy fuck. Like, what are we doing? Like, if I had my way, these guys would like actually be hogtied and castrated. Like I'm not even joking. Like how depraved do you have to be to draw that type of shit of real fucking people? This is some Shadman levels of bullshit. Like what are we doing? Like I know that like you pointed out the Jaden thing. Like yeah, but I've seen this shit too. Like I've seen people trying to like sexualize, for example, Caboodle. I saw most prominently on that like Caboodle and Squiddo from what Icy showed me.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. Like, never mind people that are very devoutly aromantic and asexual, like very publicly, one of them's in a fucking relationship. Like, actually just straight up in a relationship.
Yeah.
Like, barring the morality, like completely barring the morality of like any of the like drawing porn of real people in relationships and like oh god. Ooh. Like what are we doing? If I ever see this bullshit again, I will not stop at banning you from my everything. I am going to like go directly to every single one of my content creator friends and specifically point you out to them. You are going to be fucking blacklisted from the entire goddamn MCYT community. I will not rest until you are. Like,
Speaking of
some of y'all are on some fucking bullshit. Like, you need to actually, like, reassess your fucking life if you're drawing porn of real fucking people. Never mind real people. People that literally turned 18 like maybe a couple of months ago. And minors. What are we doing? Like, how much of an actual fucking, like, satanic, possessed, like, genuinely, how much of a degenerate do you have to be to think that this is even remotely acceptable? Like, I've said this before and I'll say it again. This is some of the qualifications that make it so that I cannot view you as a fucking human being. 'Cause, like, I'm gonna get a little bit personal real quick. This shit affects me, like, on a higher end. Like, dude, if I was somehow, for whatever reason, in this, like, space, I would have, like, actually, like, crashed out. Because I'll be completely honest, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before. If not, some Cerise lore for you. I'm an SA survivor. Like,
am I.
Exactly. Like, seeing that kind of shit only brings up the worst fucking memories of that. Like, if I were to go onto, like, Twitter or Reddit and see, like, basically porn of my character, I would, like, probably start having a fucking mental breakdown because it brings back all those fucking memories. Like, what? How can you, as a human fucking being, as, like, a person born onto this earth, have so little of a goddamn heart and a goddamn sense of decency that you think that drawing that or doing anything remotely related to that, like fucking role-playing, doing anything related to that, how, like, at that point you lose your qualification to be fucking human. At that point you don't count as a human. At that point you are no less than some creature that should be abandoned in some fuck-ass cave, or other things that will probably get Icy banned from Twitch if I say them. Like, motherfuckers, man.
Now-
This is why I'm so on point about people not sexualizing me or any of my characters, because I do a lot of lore. So, genuinely, if I see any of this bullshit, and I'll repeat it again, if I see anything of me, my characters, other people, or other people's characters that they don't want to be sexualized, I will have you all actually shot. Like, you will be gone out of here.
And
Anyway, that's enough for the Cerise rant, I think.
so, given some of the people in here, Aaron, I know Fanity is lurking. Ran, I know you're a mod in a few other people's chats. Because I do
Send out the
have
list to some of these mods, please.
Huh?
Like, you send out the list of people to some of these mods just to like make sure that they can get.
Yeah,
like-
exactly. What I was gonna say was, I'm going to try. I can't. It did not let me.
Well, whatever.
No, hold on. There's ads because it wouldn't let me
there
pause
is
them.
ads. I love ads. I
Oh
love ads.
my god.
I love ads. Anyway, I assume what you're about to say is you're gonna try and like track down all of the Twitch usernames.
If I can, but realistically, I was just gonna say like putting together a blacklist because I do already have some usernames from the thing I mentioned that happened in 23-24.
Yeah.
So I was gonna suggest like because again, Aaron's a mod in a lot of chats. So I was thinking like actually having like an actively updated list with usernames of people that we know are like this.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. Y'all piss me off sometimes. Like,
Jesus Christ.
every single time that I think, oh, yeah, so somebody did something stupid, it astounds me
Okay, we're back.
at a certain point that people can go lower. Like, it amazes me that you can find a way to go even fucking lower and more depraved than the first guy. And people are out here asking, like, these people are human beings, human fucking beings, and you have no right to insert yourself into anything related to their life in the way you are. Even barring the fact that it may be weird because they're Arroways, because they're minors, because they're in a relationship, even barring that, there's a certain expectation that you understand that the people behind the fucking screen are human beings. We are not your robots. We are not your fucking, like,
Objects.
AI generated machines that can. We were not machines spewing out slop. We are not, like, we are not objects. We are people with experiences, with traumas, with, like, various other forms of friendships, romantic interests, whatever the fuck. And if you think for even a goddamn second that you have the right to police, or, like, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent here, but like, this is more like a criticism of the, like, people in the content space in general. If you think you have the right to, like, police content, if you think you have the right to roleplay people, like real fucking people, if you think you have the right to draw porn of people that they don't want, if you think that you have the right to do any of this bullshit, like sexualize people, treat people as objects, treat people as subhuman, you yourself deserve 10 times what you are doing to these content creators, because this is why you see people get crazy fucking burnout, because they're dealing with this so goddamn much. It's such a rampant problem in the Minecraft YouTube content space. This is why people get burnt out. This is why you have people constantly being like, "Oh, I feel bad. I don't want to let people down, yada yada," because every inch of the Minecraft community is toxic as all hell. Like, fans of, I've had fans that do this. They're like, "Oh, why haven't you uploaded recently, Cerise?" Yada yada. And I have a small fan base. So whenever I get that, I'm like, I literally have 400 subscribers in a fucking life. How do you expect me to bend to your will to release something that I don't even want to fucking release because I want to make sure that whatever content I put out is to my preference, not yours. It has nothing to do with you. I don't give a shit if you like it or not. It is my preference. I am going on a tangent. I'm going to stop myself before I
That's okay.
go too far.
But no, you tapped in on something very important here, which is the rampant parasociality in the Minecraft community. And I mean, I could say what a good source of that is, but we all know. But
Yes.
again, I just want to make it clear. If you stumble upon these communities, do not interact. Do not post and make fun of them. Do not post online. Don't go on Twitter and say, "Hey guys, look what I found." No.
Yeah, don't do any of the expose bullshit. If I see another fucking expose about some random bullshit that did not need to be public, I'm going to actually crash out.
If you find something like this, report it. Maybe.
Or you know what? Yeah, DM a mod or something.
Exactly.
Open a ticket in a private fucking server and say, "Hey, this guy's a pedophile. You might want to watch out."
Again,
Like,
exactly. Cerise is getting on it a lot faster than I would. Like saying it a lot in much more succinctly than I was intending to. But yes, if you find it, report it, move on, and maybe inform the person that is the, I guess the best word to use here would be victim of what's there.
no, the word is a victim.
I will be posting the
word is
VOD,
victim.
Liberty, yes. Yeah. Again, I just want to make this clear. 1, if you find these communities, report, make the person it's about aware, make the victim aware. That's it. No expose, nothing. 2, support the fucking people who are victims of this. Which I have the list. I will read it out again in a moment. 3, do not come into anybody's chat. If you find anybody doing this kind of shit, but be a community, be an individual, whether it be on the subreddit or whether it be Poppy Twitter, Leak Twitter, NSFW Twitter, any of that, anything, again, report, inform the victim, move on.
Yeah, don't come into random fucking people's chat and be like, "Hey, did you hear about the thing that just dropped? Did you hear about like the porn that was drawn of you?"
Yeah, because that's
like, why
almost,
would you do that?
That's almost
Like,
what happened yesterday, because me and Banjo were live. We were doing just chatting. We thought it'd be funny. Hey, let's look up my name on Reddit. Oh, look! There's porn of my VTuber. There's an entire community of this.
like
It's disgusting.
don't-
And the way people act towards content creators, both big and small, minors, adults, heterosexual, allosexual, asexual, aromantic, everything.
any part of the alphabet mafia. Like,
This extent of parasociality and obsession is unacceptable.
I'm gonna touch really quickly upon the rampant problem of being parasocial in the Minecraft content space because little known Cerise fact, I was a parasocial motherfucker back in the day. I was not to the extent of like being batshit enough to like post actual porn of people or like do anything stupid, but I will acknowledge that I had a problem with being parasocial. You want to know what I did? I fucking stopped because it was weird. It was weird. I knew it was weird. I looked at myself and was like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're being weird." And so I stopped. Which is what all of you should be doing. Because how can you... Sorry, I've been yelling a lot and it's hurting my voice.
That's okay.
How can you, as a normal person, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, "Oh yeah, basically trying to like meet up and hook up with like content creators and like doing all this bullshit. Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, no, that happens all the time. I'm totally supposed to do that because I'm the viewer and I deserve everything. I deserve all the attention in the world. I deserve you being at my beck and call whenever I DM you. I deserve everything. No. No. I made this realization when I actually like cuz that was also I made that realization when I actually started like hitting it off and like started growing at a fairly consistent rate and thus got friends and like got connections in the community. And one of my realizations is because I realized how much of a fucking problem it was. Because everybody was saying something or other about like, oh, yeah, watch out for this person. This person's a weirdo. They're like obsessive and creepy. And like, I realized that that was a problem. And I realized how rampant of a fucking problem it was. Then I went on Twitter. Then on Twitter, I see everybody complaining about it too. Like various crash outs from people. And I completely understood. Because it's a fucking problem. It is a problem. If anyone genuinely thinks that they can have their content creator at the like their fucking feet, like at their beck and call, you need to reconsider your life. Because I'm sorry, I have no tolerance for any of that bullshit. You do not know me. You will never know me, probably. You will never know any of these people on a personal enough level to actually hold a meaningful and like decent conversation. I hate to be that guy, but like chances are you are never going to know any of these people well enough to hold a conversation with them. So fucking stop. And you know what? I hold conversations with my fans all the time. They'll DM me being like, hey, how's it going? You have a better chance. You have a better chance. Oh, is my mic low? Whatever.
No.
Okay. You have a better chance of being friends with the content creators that you're so, like, fanatical over if you are a normal fucking person and not somebody that's trying to get into their DMs. Like, maybe, like, make a piece of fan art or something. Maybe they'll use it as a profile photo. Maybe they'll credit you. Maybe they'll acknowledge you. But, like, you know, like, they'll acknowledge you and they might hold a conversation. But if you're a parasocial fucking weirdo trying to, like, stalk this person, make sexually explicit material of them, make any sort of weird bullshit with them, dox them, do whatever, or like tell them that they need to do something, chances are that you being friends, quote unquote, with them is going to go so cataclysmically down that it's impossible now. Like you just shot yourself in the foot.
So,
like,
that was a very good way of putting it, and also a lot clearer than I would have put it. Two more things I want to say. First of all, Vape Station, watch back the VOD. Two things. First of all, Aaron, Percy, if you can hear me, I think it would be a good idea to like try and get like an active running list of people like this, so that like there is a like a known list for people to be banning.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I've had enough of this bullshit. I've seen Sorry, I'm so sorry to cut you off, but I think I need to cue in again. I've seen enough of this bullshit. I've seen enough of these exposés of like people that are completely innocent, enough of these fucking parasocial creeps that think that they know everything about their streamer, and I'm tired of these weird sexualizers and these weird fucking perverts that think that these streamers, these characters that we're playing, are sex icons and not real fucking people. Want to know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna track down every single one of these fucking people. Twitch usernames, YouTube usernames, Twitter usernames, anything I can fucking find. And I'm gonna compile a huge ass Google Doc and share it with everyone I know. Because we need a list of these fucking weirdos to make sure that they can never pull any of this bullshit again. Okay? Because, like, I am so fucking tired of hearing about this person. For example, I'm gonna name an example. One thing that really fucking pissed me off is Caboodle announcing that she was leaving Lifesteal. Cause I'll admit, I was curious. I did not make any of my curiosity known. Like a
Exactly.
normal person.
Yeah, meanwhile, you
You
have
don't
people in these communities who are going around
like spreading
speculating on.
false fucking rumors
Some of you
about
probably
like
saw that that fake burner account that was like,
yeah, I
here's some
swear to God, the
DMs.
lifesteal burner. Holy fuck. If we ever catch the person that's behind that, they're going to actually die. I am going to kill them.
Sorry, please stop threatening people on my Twitch chat.
Yeah, sorry,
Um,
sorry.
So,
Twitch, I'm joking for the record.
so two more things I want to get through. One, again, this is not just NSFW content. This is doxing with leak Twitter and face leak Twitter. This is
Yeah, it's in Minecraft.
this is like flat out illegal things with Poppy Twitter and all of that. This is parasocial issues. This is there's so many layers to this. If you see anything of this nature, again, not just sexual, if you see anything that's in any way like this, just do what we've said before. Block, report, inform the victim, move on. That's it. Now, the last thing I want to do is because that list I gave before, that's only the people that were being discussed in what we have just been through.
There's probably okay. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
know.
There's probably a lot more.
I know. There are more of my friends who have had these kinds of things happen to them. More people that I know that have had these things happen to them. And because of that, I'm going to give you guys every single one. Leo, not the time.
Leo,
Absolutely
dude,
not
what
the
fuck are
time.
we
This is
doing?
not the time. Not the time.
Anyway,
Leo, we're discussing the fact that there is a subreddit dedicated to sexualizing small creators.
yeah, just watch back the VOD.
So more people than what I've said before have been affected by this. And what I'm going to do, this stream is going to end. I'm going to say the names of every single one of my friends and people that I know that have gone through something like this. That through either of these situations that I've gone through with this, that I know have been victims to this. And therefore, hold on. And I want you guys, after I do that, to go and follow every single fucking one of them and show them all the support that they fucking deserve.
Like warranted support. Like, don't bring up shit that happened 2 years ago. Like,
yes,
just
you know
follow
what I
them
mean.
and be like, hi.
Following,
Like,
watching.
Don't be weird about it.
No.
Okay, can I, before you end, can I just finish the fucking, like, rant about the Caboodle bullshit? Because this has been on my mind for a little while, and it's probably the best, most recent example of all of the bullshit that I'm talking about. So, especially with the Lifesteal burner, like, Caboodle left Lifesteal. La-di-da, oh fucking well, it's a little bit weird that somebody who is so fanatical about lifesteal suddenly left. Sure. You do not have a right to find out why. You don't have that right. You will never have that right. The only people that do have that right is anybody who actually, like Caboodle personally tells, or if she goes on stream and says it. You don't have the right to find out. And any of the bullshit, I'm going to call out somebody who's been really pissing me off for the past, 2 years now. Fucker named 9takes.
There's already a large number of people that know the kind of things that 9takes does, don't worry.
Yeah, I know. I would like to touch upon this, however, because he immediately jumped to the conclusion that Caboodle got SA'd. In 30 minutes of the goddamn announcement, I already saw a teaser video for his lifesteal expose, which What are we doing? Why? Like, specifically like Nine Takes or people like making like, oh, I'm gonna make an expose and make a ton of content out of this, or like anybody who's like, oh yeah, I think that this happened to Caboodle and is just making shit up, or like spreading fake controversy, or anybody who like is like saying Caboodle like, oh, it's not so bad. Why don't you come back to streaming sooner? Like, none of you have that right. And specifically the people with the expose bullshit. None of you deserve to be content creators. If that's your only content source, is making these false exposés on people that shouldn't be exposed, or these false exposés on things that shouldn't be fucking public, you don't deserve to call yourself a content creator. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, there's a certain point where you don't deserve to call yourself certain things if you do them. Because, like, I've seen so many goddamn people make exposés over bullshit that should have either stayed private or they should have been hashed out in private. Not making an entire fucking 20-minute video essay about some bullshit that happened. This isn't even related to the actual topic at hand, but it kind of ties in because you want to know what? Yeah, Icy. Like, yeah, Icy. You're in the call with me. I'm sure it sucked to figure out that you had actual porn drawn of you, right?
Yes, it did.
Exactly. Now, 2 months down the line, do you want to be seeing on Twitter somebody uploading a video with the title of an expose on who drew the porn of Icy? No, because you don't want to be reminded of that. Like, you don't want to be reminded of that bullshit. You don't want to be pestered about that until the end of time. You don't want to see somebody else gaining success on your fucking, like, awful situation. Like, right. Or you don't want to see, like, oh, well, I think why this person was valid in doing all this, free speech, whatever the fuck. Anybody who pulls anything, like, literally, okay, I'm rambling a little bit, but anybody who's pulling any of the bullshit that I've discussed, any of the expose videos, any of the sexualization of actual fucking people, any of the weird insistence in assuming that your content creator is a fucking robot, anyone who, like, tries to be parasocial with their content creator and tries to get to know every little fucking bit of their life, anybody who, like, insists on some sort of payment for being a fan, any weird parasocial degenerate freaks, because I'm not even going to call you people, you guys are degenerate freaks. Any of those people actually get out and get help. Like, I am not joking. Leave the MCYT space because no one fucking wants you here and get help. Like, it is a rampant problem. And I'm sick to death of having to deal with it. At this point, every week. There's something new. Something that goes on in the community that's like, oh, hey, let's like see what's happening here. Like, somebody got into controversy, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to fucking see it. If somebody is a bad person, they're a bad person. Call them out for that. But if it's something that you do not need to share publicly, if it's something like weirdly parasocial, if it's any of the shit that I mentioned, get out, please. And do yourself a favor and go seek help. I'm gonna stop saying words before I say something that contradicts myself because I am, like, furious. I am actually fucking furious.
And you are very rightfully so. I'm mad as well. A lot of my friends are mad we're just not vocalizing as much because if I were to be delivering this angrily, then people are going to dismiss me as just being hysterical because or they'll disregard it as hysteria or
Like, it's none of
whatever
my talking
stupid
points are
bullshit.
valid then.
I know. So what I want to do to end off the stream is I'm going to give you guys every single person that in the 2 experience that I've had with dealing with shit like this, every single person that's been sexualized, that's been whatever, and I want you to show all of these people your support.
Not in the weird way of bringing up
Yes.
shit that happened like 2 years ago.
Yes.
We're talking about
I
like
mean
the
by
follow
following
them and interact with
yes,
them.
following,
Not like
interacting, just be normal, okay?
not like, hey, were you the guy, the person that got like the weird thing happened to you or whatever the fuck? Don't do that bullshit.
Yeah. So exactly, be a
exactly.
normal fucking
Be a
person.
normal fucking person. That is literally what I've been saying this entire time.
All right. So,
that is a summation of literally everything that me and Icy have been saying.
pretty much. Now, so again, there are 3 people in this list who I'm not sure what their usernames are, and I'm very sorry for that. But yeah. If you won't be normal person, you have a No, that's entirely real, Aaron. So,
Yeah.
again, me, Rose Thunder, ZZ Glitch, Asum Sucks, Awesome Sucks, ASUMSUCKS, Smidges, Honeydew Melon, Crowfang, Percy Everett, Really Oliver, who again I may remind you guys is a minor, Cosmic Milo, The Dark Phoenix, Demophi, Phoebe, Bunny Simps, underscore SPIINS, Ray Sherry, RASHEAIRY, Small Suwu, SMALLSUWU, Mixiku, Fanity, and then someone named Ember, who I believe is on Bliss SMP.
Yeah, I think that's Ember Bliss SMP. That would track.
Someone named Kolya, KOLYA, and someone named Rin, who I believe is an artist. Additionally,
or Rin the Hacker, maybe. I don't know. I didn't see anything. Also, I'd like to mention that on specifically that like place, that subreddit that you were talking about, I also found a couple of like life stealers too.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like-
get to them in a second.
The lifesteal thing is a bigger, completely
Yes.
like bigger problem that we also have to deal with in a similar fucking vein. But like,
Yeah, in addition
that's a bigger thing.
in addition to just the people that were mentioned on that small subreddit, other people in situations that have involved me, where I've been made aware of this type of shit, other people who have been victim to this include Lost Moth, Lemon Kun Uwu, Rifty115, Derupchu, I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm really sorry.
Rapchu?
Yeah. Derpy and Pain, Squiddo, Clown Pierce, Caboodle, Watermunch.
Yeah, okay, those are
and
all the names that
many more people.
I also saw Ashwag. I'd just like
Yes.
to point out.
And again, pretty much every big creator in this space has also occurred with large creators. I mean,
Like, this bullshit happens to everyone,
yeah,
public or not.
For all we know, it might be something private with you, Aaron. That's not really a consolation. But no, you get what
Sorry,
you get what I'm going with here.
It's really funny how awkward shows up as a thing in your. It shows up as an emote.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's BTTV. My bad. So do you have anything else you want to say?
I just want to say, like, okay, not that anybody cares. I was planning on streaming today. I'm not. After finding out about this bullshit, I don't have it in me. Like, actually, I do not. Because hearing about this type of bullshit going on, it pisses me off to the nth degree. And I'm not joking. Like, any person who like is a mod for a lot of people, hit me up. Literally Cerisine on Discord, send me a friend request, and I will send you the doc once I'm finished with it, because I'm creating a fucking blacklist. I am sick of all of these motherfuckers.
I have a
am
bunch of usernames too for
tired.
that.
I am genuinely tired of all of these people thinking they can get away with anything. It hurts. It hurts me. Like, actually. Also, another thing, like, there's a lot of stuff here that's probably also private. Like, just go into this assuming the worst. Would love to help out with it when I find people, etc. As I say, it's just Cerisine.
Cerisune.
Yeah.
I can
Anyway.
send you the Discord as well, Aaron.
But what I'm saying is, like, a lot of this shit happens in private too. So go in expecting that these people have to deal with this bullshit constantly. That's what I do. Because 9 times out of 10, there's some bullshit happening to some content creator at any given time that is only going to be even remotely touched upon like a year later. Like, this happens constantly. This is a constant problem that needs to be eradicated. It needs to be eradicated. It needs to be destroyed. Like, this problem needs to like go away as fast as physically fucking possible. Because if I have to deal with this bullshit one more time, I'm going to start like hog tying people.
And again,
in Minecraft, of course.
Now, if any of you in chat are like actual friends with any of the people mentioned and you want to make sure that they know about this, I just message me. I will give you the list because people deserve to know about this. As many people as possible deserve to know about this. And okay, they're very
If
long.
we're like ending stream, just rewatch
No, I'll re-explain it.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt to re-explain this. To make a very long story short, there is a subreddit that is dedicated to sexualizing small creators like us. And there is I have a list of the 22 people that were mentioned on that subreddit, who I'll go through again. Me, Rose Thunder, ZZ Glitch, Awesome Sucks, Smidge, Honeydew Melon, Crowfang, Percy Everett, Really Oliver, who is a minor, Cosmic Milo, Dark Phoenix, Demify, Phoebe, Funny Simps, Kolya, Spins, Ray Sherry, Small Sue, Mixiku, Fanity, and someone named Rin, someone named Ember.
Depraved. It's depraved.
And additionally, in other things that I've had to deal with this kind of thing, also involving people talking about you in this manner, Rifty.
Well, we should keep that in like private DMs if you want to talk about that.
I'm not going into any detail about this. I already talked a little bit about it earlier. Anything that should be public. Rifty, if you want, I can tell you anything else I know about what was said about you.
I can give you access to the blacklist doc also.
Yeah, give me access to that too. So again, all those people, everybody I have mentioned, please show them support, follow them, interact with their streams, be a normal viewer, everything like that. And yeah, just show them your support. And
I'm so tired,
if any other creators in here who think that there is a chance that they might have been mentioned or that someone they know might have been mentioned, tell me. I can give you the list, and then if you want, you can let those other people know about what we have found.
Yeah, also, please DM me, for the love of God, of people on your block list. I need to make sure that this blacklist is, like, as big as fucking possible, so that we can, like, hopefully eradicate this problem, or at the very most, isolate it to the deepest depths of the internet.
That's right. I believe that is all that we have to discuss in the stream.
Yeah. Anyway, Yeah.
I'm so sorry that so many of you got pulled into here for a what is a pretty serious thing. Like, it is very important. You guys should have known. But also, like, Rifty, Fanity, Percy, Aaron, I'm sure you all have a lot of stuff that you need to be doing. And I'm really sorry that you had to get pulled into this. Um, but
And-
yeah, I think that's everything.
Drop a follow to Icy. Like, actually, please, for the love of God.
Oh my God.
Like, what are we doing here? Like, we show support to these goddamn people, because, like, this is depraved.
Mhm.
We can't, like, we need to make sure that at the very least, while we're dealing with this bullshit, that we make sure that we, like, everybody feels like a decent fucking human being and not some sort of robot or some sort of sex icon when they don't want to be. Because, like, I know personally, I would hate every single goddamn second of that life.
Yeah, it's even from the little bit of I've experienced in the relatively short amount of time, it is very uncomfortable. Just to, like, even have in your subconscious, just knowing
Having the
that that
knowledge that
kind of
somebody
thing
drew
happens.
porn of you is crazy.
Yeah. Ugh. I think we're done.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Like, I know a lot of you are busy, especially my friends. Thank you for stopping by so that you could hear everything.
Yeah.
Or if whether you heard about it this way or from Alefa DMing you, if you need to talk about any
Oh,
of it,
little Effa was doing the rounds.
yeah, no, I really could not figure out how the hell to talk about this to people. So Lalefa very graciously offered to inform people for me, which is also how we know that this is completely separate from what people in this community were dealing with just a few months ago.
Yeah,
But that's something
it's
separate.
exactly like
But again, thank you to everybody, to all my friends who again took time out of their busy days to be in here.
yeah, thank you.
To the
Like,
viewers
actually.
who actually like came in here so that they could like understand what happened yesterday and everything else. All of you
And also, to
are.
people that are confused, please rewatch the VOD.
I
Like,
will,
watch
yes.
back the
I will
VOD.
be publishing this VOD immediately. I will have it uploaded to YouTube, and I will probably have it posted in other places.
And yeah, DM me everybody on everyone's block list. Like, just DM me, like, the people that you know up front and center are problematic.
Yeah.
Because I need usernames, I need Twitch usernames for everybody.
Yeah. So, once more, thank you, everybody. I'm very sorry that we couldn't have the normal stuff I do, but this
Yeah.
needed to be talked about. This needed to be discussed as soon as possible, and I will not be touching on this publicly anymore unless there is a very, very good reason to be doing so. Thank you, and goodbye.